What is going on, Wolfpack Savage here? In today's video, we'll be breaking down and analyzing a very young viewer's gameplay. This man here is 13 years old and he goes on an absolute slave fest. But because this is a quads gameplay, we're going to be definitely focusing on their teamwork, figuring out who the leader is, figuring out whether or not these guys work well together, and things that they may need to correct for future games. But before we get into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, join the Wolfpack today. Also leave a like on the video. The goal for today's video is going to be 2,000 likes, so help us get there. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the gameplay. All right, but here we are. We do have Superstore to ourselves somehow, some way. Don't understand that. I don't think I've ever landed Superstore and not had a single person there with me. That's a little crazy. Now, we did float a little bit over here. It wasn't that far of a float, but stick drift, bro. Woo! Hate to see it. All right. Our dude's name is AIMBOT.exe, so maybe he's activating his aim hacks. That's highly probable. Highly probable.
Anybody need that?
Draw money, yo. Oh, draw money.
All right, but here we are spectating AIMBOT.exe.
Drop it, UAV.
Marksman gear.
Pick it up.
And already,
Stand by, shield that you
right off the bat,
Right, that's not a
I have
trap.
shields, bro.
Yo, stand by, UAV to here.
let's listen to the comms.
Copy cash drop.
We're doing the 1-2 step over here. I'm not sure exactly what AIMBOT's doing. Clearly multitasking. He's got some real life shit going on, but want to go ahead and point out my dude King is obviously the man in charge, and there's nothing wrong with that. Every team's got to have that somebody that's on your ass, telling you, hey bro, played up, hey man, pop your reload, hey man, throw that UAV in the air. You got to have somebody on the team that's paying attention to everything when we're not, because no matter how good we are or how good your teammates are, or even myself, sometimes we do forget to do shit as well, and it's nice to have your other teammates there making sure they're watching your back. So I do like to see that shit right now. Again, not sure what AIMBOT's doing,
I'm driving.
but long story short, they landed Superstore and no one was here.
Bro, buy shield.
Nobody was here. For some reason, they picked up the supply run. Not really sure why. We had all those scavs. We even had one marked. I'm assuming it was an accidental pickup, but it's about to expire regardless. Now you're in a position where you could stay in Superstore and get a scav and get more money and start bounty hunting. That's up to you guys. But we have a UAV. Sam clearly has a UAV. I'm assuming we all have a little bit of something, so they're gonna go ahead out and move on.
Right here, you just see the 4 people?
Number one strategy is always stare at the ground. I'm kidding. I'm trolling. AIMBOT, I know you're doing some shit. You're good.
It's right here, in the open, right?
Holy shit. Look at this, bro. Before they get into death. Dude, there's at least, that's a big blob up here. What do you think that is? Like 6 people just in this one building? Then we got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, Jesus, this is, I love me some hangers, man, but wow, could they start fighting each other? Or they leave all the kills for us?
Good job, over. Oh, those in front.
All right, we need to go ahead and get the high ground. We need to make sure we can put some kind of suppression on them so they can't push us. Unfortunately, purple goes down. All right, this right here, something every team needs to avoid always. There's never any reason for all of you guys to be clustered up shooting at enemies in the same direction, ever. Now, going up on the rooftop is almost suicide, but if I was in this position, I saw 2 of my teammates sitting here fighting the window, I would just go ahead, go out on the window ledge right there, try to get an angle on the enemy, or maybe even leave the building, wrap around a little bit, just to where I can barely see them and they can barely see me, to try to help out my teammates. Because this right here, with the Strela, with grenades and stickies and thermite and things like this, you're putting yourselves in a very big disadvantage. Not to mention the moment they do have a knock, or even if they don't get a knock, don't forget you have other enemies sitting here too that may be able to come push you while you're either engaged with this fight, or if you guys get knocked while you're knocked, it could really cause a lot of problems for your squad.
Down one.
So now we have 2 downs, 1 person going for the res. You hear 3 sets of footsteps coming up. Very unfortunate position we're in right now. Now, this is a position where I love thermite. Stickies work well too, but in situations like this, if you're in a bad spot and you're being pushed, throw thermite at the staircase and it will slow their push down. It's a great tactic to utilize. You don't always want to go ahead and rely on that, but if you're in a position like this and you need to plate up and one of your boys is down and there's only 1 guy left fully plated and ready to fight, I would just go ahead and waste the thermite.
Take them.
All right, so as far as King's concerned, all right, he went down there. Now, King just needs to hold the angle. Make sure nobody else can push us right now. All right, Orange's gonna go ahead out, challenge the guy hiding in the garage. Weird. This is a very dangerous. Nice, double nades. That was perfect timing from you two.
You bet.
Now there is a guy on the ground level. Again, pay attention to the UAV and exactly where the blips are at. The guy was definitely wrapping around, coming up behind us. Aimbot was able to register that, reading the mini map, and we just kind of waited for him to come up behind us. Very easy down, very easy kill.
Oh, there's another one in here. He's AFK. AFK dangerous. Holy fuck.
That man was taking a poop, and we just shit on him. That's rude. Absolutely rude.
Whoever's UAV.
All right. Unfortunately,
You have a UAV?
we lost our man.
Pop it.
So now we got to go buy him back. We'll have enough for a res, and we'll have enough for UAV, and we already have one in the air as well. So let's go to the buy station and get that shit taken care of and start hunting down the next ones. We have a UAV in the air. We want to get this shit bought as fast as possible and go chase them down. Now, because we're waiting to swap out loot and mark, wait for our team to get together, I probably would have held off on the UAV. And the reason why is, again, I would like to use UAVs as an offensive mechanism. I don't want to use it as a defensive mechanism. So unless I'm ready to actually push targets, I'm going to sit on my UAV. Because right now, all we're doing is just kind of wasting the UAV. Every time it swipes, that's just a waste. Because we're just sitting here not doing anything. Hey, I mean, you're having fun. Not a huge deal. If you're all laughing, it is what it is. Just FYI, I would have sat on the UAV for sure. I wish I had this much fun in Warzone, I'm gonna be honest.
Bro uses a variable zoom scope.
I have no idea what you're saying, Taha.
Saying uses a variable zoom scope on his AMAX.
Ew! I didn't catch that. My man's trolling.
Put the trophy down.
I don't have a trophy.
Aimbot, what a savage, brother. What a savage, dude. Oh god, I love it. What a troll. Guys, don't use variable zooms on anything unless it's a sniper, and even then, I'm not a fan of variable zooms, period.
I don't have a RP.
Otherwise, aimbot's gonna troll your ass. All right, I want you guys to pay attention. Again, this is paying attention to movement. You got to train your eyes to look for players, but also movement, because the smallest thing can instantly alert you where the enemies are at. And for example, this right here, you can barely see it. And I'm gonna try to freeze frame it. All right, keep your eyes right here. And again, when you're staring at your screen, you want your eyes to kind of be relaxed. If you're super focused up, it's gonna narrow your vision. You want to relax your eyes. That way you can kind of have a good peripheral of what's going on around you. All right, so keep your eyes right here. Look at this. Look at this guy. Very fast. Very fast. But all you gotta do is train your eyes for little things like that. So the moment I saw that, I instantly would have turned around. And gonna push this team, because you know he's got to be a team there. I mean, just keep your eyes on it. It's very fast. Even in slow-mo, you can barely see it. But again, that's where training your eyes for movement is crucial. And now we're in his head.
I do. I see no one.
But our dude sees no one, so we're moving on.
I got the wheel. Jordan.
Oh.
Whole team. Taha.
I want everyone right now to leave a comment to what I'm about to say. Just go ahead and just go to the comment section, pause the video, go to the comment section, and just type in exactly what I'm about to say. Weird! So weird! Savage! How did you know they were there? You're hacking your walls! It's attention, man. Paying attention to little small things.
Shoot him right here.
Down one?
Very nice. Very nice.
Yo, I killed him like he's Spanish. He's like,
I love it.
He's a pussy. He's like, pussy. Yo, drop me your money, Sam? Sam, drop me your money? Shit was so funny, big pussy.
No, drop the armor stock.
He got one already.
Everyone has one?
Yep.
All right, so here we are, bounty hunting, chasing these guys down. We're trying to vault to the roof, but unfortunately we can't. And I'm not really mad that we couldn't jump on that rooftop, because we would have been pretty vulnerable, honestly.
That's one dead.
All right, very nice tracking. Very nice. Your ADS sensitivity seems to be on point. Oh, notice how the moment he shot, though, he didn't panic, he didn't sit there and look around. He instantly diverts to safety.
He jumped down. Dead.
Taha, you shooting at me, man.
Dead. I down three.
He's
I
up
down
here,
three.
he's up here.
Three are down. Three are down.
Sonny.
He's still up there.
Oh my god, I got sniped.
Purple one. Don't go up there, bro. I didn't say do not go up there.
Yeah, Sonny was.
We'll wait till after the fight, guys.
And I died.
The ladder.
Now he killed him. All right, so that fight there, I want you guys to notice how that team fought, the enemy team. What did they do wrong? They did everything wrong. That was terrible. So when you're in a fight, I don't mind you guys being on different buildings for sure. You definitely don't want to cluster together. That's just a quick way to get killed, and that's also a quick way to fall into the habit of camping. So if that entire team would have been in here, you know, well, they've just been holding the staircase, and they probably would have died regardless. So I didn't mind their positioning. The problem was they decided to peek and fight us all at different times. The guy jumps off a police station by himself. We down him without any contest at all. Then after he's dead, we go ahead and we start transitioning to the bank. We notice a guy literally without even looking jump right off the top roof by the ladder, again without even peeking to see if we're here, and he's an easy down as well. You guys are going to be putting yourself in the open and pushing teams. Make sure before you jump out of your position, you at least look around you, because if you start falling midair, it's going to be very hard for you guys to lock onto the enemy and get some shots off, no matter how good of a shot you are.
Loot all their body.
But unfortunately, it looks like these bitches were broke as so we're not going to have much money to get anything. Hopefully our teammate wins his Gulag, because he's still there's a little bit of cash right there. Might be all right. Nope. Oh, look at that bag, baby. All right, let's go ahead and make our way over to the free loadout drop. There's probably going to be a buy station either at these apartments, which is on the way, and or over there by the warehouses next to fire station right here in front of us.
Where's my shit?
There's going to be a buy station at one of these areas, so all we got to do is get our free ghost class and then go to the buy, get a UAV, and continue the chase.
This is the shit.
I got the wheel. Goodbye, UAV now.
But I mean, we're sitting pretty. We got 8 kills. We have 73 enemies left, 72 enemies left. All right, but we got our ghost class. And again, you want to start speeding up the tempo of gameplays. You guys want to keep your movement going. Keep going from place to place. Don't freeze up and sit there and wait. If you're faster at getting your shit than your teammates are, make sure you're on your teammates' ass. Like, hurry the hell up so we can move on out.
Yeah, I do.
Because right now we hear gunfight over at Orange Ping, which King did kindly mark. So good on him for paying attention to it. And they're popping up on minimap. Get in the vehicle and go. Now, unfortunately, again, because I'm telling you guys to speed up your tempo, the reason why I tell you guys to speed up your tempo and your gameplay speed is so you can get those kills before they kill each other off or before they end up moving out.
Left my AR. Go back to loadout. Go back to loadout.
Said go back to loadout. Rip. Rip.
Guys, I left my AR back.
Oh, he left his AR. No. Gotta win those, brother.
On our right.
24 meters. Two.
No, look over me. Shoot at it.
Crack him, last one, shoot at him, please. Shoot at him, please. We're here.
Never mind. Moving.
All right, so in this position here, and this is something that pisses me off when I'm playing with my teammates as well, or with anybody, and I see it a lot, and this is crucial with teamwork. So if you have teammates down who have self-res on and you are safe, hence purple, you need to go ahead and suppress the enemy from getting the execution. I see too many times teammates will fall in this ring around the rosy pattern chasing the enemy, and the enemy just comes over and melees us or shoots us and gets the easy kill. We pop their self-res, but because the enemy had no pressure on him, he was able to re-down us. Just something you guys need to look out for. I see it in top tier players gameplay. I see it in low tier players gameplay. It's nothing against anybody in particular. It's just a perfect example of things you need to do in games. If you have teammates down and you're safe, suppress the enemy so you can't get the execution. Even stuns, honestly. Can even stun an enemy. If you're trying to like pop reload or throw some plates on, you can't suppress them, throw a stun. If you don't have a stun, gotta figure it out, man. All right, but as far as that fight in general, there are a lot of things that we kind of did wrong in that situation, but I can't really harp too much on it because we had to throw an audible. We thought they were inside the compound. The moment we got closer, we realized they were on the hill, and we just happened to be in a bad spot. Pulling up in the vehicle like that and jumping out, we were pinched between the two enemies that were on the hill, and that's why they were able to get the downs and the executes and things like that. He's activating his aim hacks, brothers. This is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for. And so let me test it out real quick. I like a lot of times the players will put aimbot in their name or their clan tag, and people will just automatically assume that they're cheating. From what I've seen so far, because I know well some of the comments gonna be like, Savage! Savage! How could you? How could you spectate and commentate over a hacker's gameplay? My voice just crackled. Based on what I'm seeing, based on how they're hunting down enemies, they don't know where everyone's at. You can tell whenever he's ADSing, trying to scan for the enemies, he never locks on directly to them. And his aim, you can tell he's actually good at tracking. However, it's not perfect, and that's not a bad thing. No one's perfect at tracking. But I can go ahead and tell he's not hacking. So I'm gonna go ahead and defend my dude AIMBOT real quick from this point in the video. But he turns that shit on. I'm gonna call him out. I'm gonna call him out, bro.
Your shit's here, but you're not getting.
No, they're playing really well together. Again, like I said, that fight right there, that positioning was just, it was just bad juju. It is what it is. And we got a jailbreak. We need to speed up the gameplay. This could have been a 30-kill game, man. AIMBOT, if you want to push yourself to the limit, just speed it up a little bit. I'm telling you, you can drop that 30 easy, brother. Easy. Your game sense is on point. You're able to switch weapons exactly when you need to. You don't panic in the middle of fights. You break off whenever you're getting shot at. You're plating up as you're running around. You're constantly calling out. You're constantly keeping the vibes of the squad going. You're honestly a great player. So I really think that you could drop the 30 if you just speed up a little bit. And again, that's a team thing. The whole team needs to do that shit.
I'm driving. Hop in.
I'll sit here. I'll come along.
All right, we do have a bounty with 2 minutes on him. Hopefully we can go track this down and kill him. And I say with all due respect.
From the left side, I see them. Behind us, behind us.
UAV.
I'll call.
We got recon online. Oh my god, look to the right.
There's a lot of enemies. All right, so positions like this, you need to make it audible. Screw that bounty. Let him go. He gets to live and fight another day. But Savage, you always... Look, stop. Audibles is what life's about, right? We got a lot of people. In Storage Town. It's a perfect place to get kills. I love fighting in Storage Town. It's a very nice area, minus the people camping in cubbies, but there's always a way to contest that. And again, stuns and flashes, things like that is a perfect way to do so. So I'd definitely go this way. Kill the guy who's clearly probably going to try to land on his shit. We'll go ahead and get that kill. This is probably his boyfriend too. After we kill these guys, assuming they don't fly away, we can go over here and clean this up. Not to mention people coming from airport are going to rotate to Storage Town, so that's even more kills. And you might even get some people getting a little frisky coming from Superstore. Let's see what happens.
Red dot on the cloud, that means he's on above us.
That's right. And there's a guy camping on the building to the left too.
Oh, those two blue right here. A full team right here. Inside this.
Fight the guys on the ground level first and then worry about contesting the guys on the top of pool. The reason why I say that is we get too distracted with fighting the guys on the pool while we're sitting there trying to stun them, climb up the ladder, slow things like that. The guys on the ground level can shoot us in the ass and get the kill. So I definitely like the fact that, well, this is kind of a weird fight. Actually, 3 of our teammates are going to the pool right now. Kind of questionable, but AIMBOT seems to be on point, so hopefully we can get the kills before they end up killing our teammates. This, oh, line up for us, baby. Line up perfectly for us. Look at this.
No, you can't go up. No, my god.
Also, your fighting sense is on point too. You're always keeping your body moving. You're able to jump shot whenever there's cover protecting the enemy. It's on the other side of the bunker. I'm done. They just, oh, to your right, oh god. All right. My man's outplaying everyone. I love it. And again, I always say this because this channel is meant for newer players, right? So I always say this, guys, whenever you're fighting, never just stand perfectly stagnant and aim. That is the easiest way to get killed for multiple factors, right? You want to drop shot, jump shot, keep your body moving side to side, build your gun for movement speed if that's how you want to play, or keep your body moving at all times. You definitely do not want to stand perfectly still. And this is a perfect example on how to play. Perfect example.
Can you drop me your money, Sim? Or Sim?
Yo, money. Guys, this is the back. Sang as a bounty on the side.
So Sam took your FFAR too.
No, he didn't, man. I'm not fucking. I need all my weapons, bro. He doesn't stop into my shit.
I'm telling you, bro, right now. That gun just changed? Hold up. Did y'all see that? Am I drunk? Look at this. It's an AK. What? The game said, nah, we're good. Look, watch this shit. I'm not even kidding. Watch. What? All right, but I'll move on. I won't do a 10-minute rant on that. I'm sorry, guys. All right, bounty's about to expire. Now we need to move out. We need, again, speed up the tempo. I want to start, when I do viewer submissions, I want to start amping you guys up. I want to correct everything y'all are doing wrong, and I really want to teach you guys on what to do to improve your gameplay, because dude, I'm telling you right now, aimbot, you're a great player, your squad has a great vibe, y'all all have a different role, and that's how it should be. So I want you guys to speed up your tempo. That's gonna be the biggest thing that I'm gonna recommend in this video. Bro, and the fact that you're 13, you're slapping out in BRs like this.
Oh, you want me Paladin?
I don't have one. No one has
The younger generation, bro, we can't even contest this shit, man.
Sam, you didn't buy one?
All right, so here we are now,
Sam, on night.
going.
No, don't need to mark, bro. It's right here. Like, cancel that.
Look at this. We're pushing the bounty.
They're on the bus.
Yo, one shot. Fuck. The car blew up that one.
Yo,
They're actually fighting each other. Perfect.
Nice. Oh, more?
The aggression,
Yes, it's 2 teams.
the confidence, the pure skill,
Yeah, I heard someone.
the thermite suppression. Bro, look. All of those things are literally emanating off of you, fam. Holy shit, dude. I love this. I love to see it. Now, the enemy right there thermiting the doorway was a smart-ish play. But unfortunately for him, we're so confident and aggressive, we didn't give a shit.
Sam,
Nice.
good.
Went from 8 kills to 13 in a matter of a few seconds. I love that. I love that. But in that situation right there, when I was saying speed up your tempo and start moving out and things like that, we may have not been able to have the opportunity to kill those 5 guys just like that. We may have fallen into position where we could have potentially gotten third party, but it just kind of worked out. They stayed for a little bit and they played the pool house for a little bit longer, and they were able to come in third party. All right, right now, go ahead and get 3 UAVs, spread them out amongst your teams. Go ahead, call one up in the air, hold on to one, give one to your friend, and get the bounty.
I got one.
Do all of them. Don't just get the UAVs and bail out on the bounties. Pick it up as well. And that's exactly what Orange is doing. Beautiful. Sam, pick it up. Poor Sam is just getting abused verbally. Poor Sam. Yo, we all got teammates like that. My teammates, rah-rah. We abuse the shit out of them, but we still love them. We still love them.
yeah.
So here we are chasing down the bounty objective. They went right back for their loot. I love it. They either went back for the loot, or those are the guys coming out of airport that we were talking about earlier. So now we'll get money for completing the bounty, assuming we finish it. And on top of that, we have 6, 7, 8 potential more kills on top of it as well.
Our bounty's ghosted, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, in here.
Found him?
And a lot of times to tell you guys to never go back and forth from area to area. But if you're chasing down kills, you know there are players there, by all means, just go where the kills are at 100%. Ballsy. Ballsy. But by all means, go ahead and chase after kills. When I tell you guys, don't go from like airport to superstore, back to airport to superstore, I say those things because I see players literally not chasing anyone down. They just are running around trying to find something, right? It's not like they're hearing players fight. It's not like they're chasing down bounties and objectives. They're just going from place to place. But if you guys hear shots, you guys see pings on the mini map, you need to go to that area. It'll help increase your kill count. A lot of you guys that struggle with 5 or 6 or 7 kills, it's mostly because you fail to pay attention to this thing right here. A lot of times players will give their position away by shooting, and not to mention the audio as well. People coming in from the Gulag, vehicles driving around, things like that should always alert to you guys where enemies are at. Pay attention to sounds, pay attention to the mini map, and you guys will literally double your kills instantly. It's not even a what if thing. You guys will get better if you pay attention to things like that. But as far as the enemy's concerned,
One of them ghosted, but they're really bad.
I'm very surprised he fell back to hide right there. He should have, even though he's popping reload, he should have still held the staircase or switched to another weapon.
Are they on the buy?
Now we have 2 guys right here sitting on the wall. Just waiting right. He's waiting right now to see which way they're going to push, because the last thing he wants to do, and I'm assuming this aimbot, because the last thing we do is start pushing up one direction, and the moment you start going around, they end up leaving or rotating a different way. So we're just kind of sitting here playing patiently, waiting to find out where they're going to go so we can go ahead and get the easy kill.
3 of them though. Only 2, 1 ghosted. You know, Sam, try to res me. Go to the buy and res.
UAV's down. Our teammates should still have a UAV in the air, I think. So I would go ahead and call out, hey, bro, launch that shit in the air. I need it. I need it right now.
Right there. 3 of them. No.
Very nice. Can we talk about the enemy right there? He's literally, he knows we're here. He knows we're about to run the corner because he's ADS. He's in his scope. He's in his sight right now, right? So if he's in his sight, why is he standing out in the middle? Why is he standing right here? he wanted to go ahead and pre-peek this, he should have been right here holding this angle. He should have been over here holding this angle, or I don't know, stuns, right? That's why I carry stuns. If I'm in a position where I'm kind of in the open, I don't really want to camp, or there's enemies behind me and I need to kill one of the guys on each side of me, I'm gonna go ahead and stun aimbot and try to get some shots off and around the corner before he can round the corner on me. Because regardless of what happened here, he was sandwiched between us. This guy was doomed to die anyway.
Yo, what are you, ref?
Still one left though, not an instant. And again, we only saw 2 people on the UAV, but that doesn't mean there's 2. They've already killed 3 guys, and we still know there's another guy somewhere around here.
Oh, he's in the store.
So just because you're getting information from the minimap and the UAVs doesn't mean you need to rely on it fully. Take the information for what it's worth, but don't ever discount the fact that people do have ghosts on.
Oh man, this sucks. Fucking.
Holy shit, look at my kills and damage.
We got 17 kills. We have 20 enemies left.
In your dance.
I like the slide canceling too, man. Everybody that watches these videos, you guys need to start practicing slide canceling and switching your weapons. Keep your fingers warmed up if you're on controller. Keep your fingers warmed up if you're on mouse and keyboard, right? Keep your body warm. Keep yourself ready for fights. Not to mention slide canceling has so many benefits we discuss all the time. Keeps your head moving so you're not an easy headshot. It helps your movement speed get across the map faster, and it resets your double time if you're using double time so you can run faster. Now, when I'm looking at the position of this map, Boneyard is definitely the spot that I want to be at. There are enemies over there. There's a chopper over there, and there's bounties over there as well. Go ahead, grab the bounty. Because it's late in the game, it may not pick anyone up. It may just give you money, but I don't think it's that late in the game, so we'll probably end up getting a ping.
Right now it says.
Get the bounty and start hunting down again. It didn't give us a bounty, did give us cash, but unfortunately not enough to mean anything, honestly.
Should I pop UAV?
Let's just rotate in.
All right, so circle has rotated to the east. We need to go ahead and rotate right now, and that's exactly what King said. Again, King seems to be the leader of the team. Nothing wrong with that. We all need to have a team lead for sure to give us some kind of direction so we can go out and slap out. They baited the fuck out the chopper. Wow. Imagine the team sitting in a building camp, and who would have thought? Look at these guys. Look at these guys. There's 2 of them in that window. Now change your position. Don't re-challenge them at the same angle. Exactly what we're doing.
Down one, down one.
I'm coming.
All right, King's distracted him, so now we can come up.
Down one.
I don't know what the hell he was doing.
Down another one. I need help.
I'm with you.
I love the movement, man.
One more. Help,
Yeah,
please.
I'm pretty sure. Yo, Dodo, you guys are doing.
He's hit. Go.
No more.
Oh no. Woo! Young coming to the save. Love it.
Yo, drop this thing. I don't need it. No, another down on my right.
All right, but again, we need to get safe. We have a wide open area that we have to cross. We do have a chopper. We could take that chopper if we wanted to. Probably be a safer bet, to be honest. And the reason why I say that is because if there's a team sitting over here, and there's still 5 teams left in this small circle. So the last thing you want to do is have to run out in the open. There's a team sitting here just gatekeeping you guys. So you need to start preparing for the fight right now and go ahead and start crossing.
Oh, look, crown right here.
Look at this guy. What? All right, we have a players pulled up with the most wanted bounty.
Yeah, I gotta use it.
I don't know how long it's been active for, but just pay attention where the vehicle goes to.
What are you guys doing, man?
And most wanted bounty just got completed, and he just happened to jump out of that vehicle in that position. I don't know why the enemy jumped out in that spot right there. Oh, you gotta beam him. You gotta beam him, baby. Don't let them get their guns, man. Don't you let them. The 3 of them have their weapons. 1 does not.
Down one.
Sniper.
Good call out. I love the fact that we're playing this angle. Most people would have panicked and just ran down the long side of the building, wrapped around, tried to get the shots off. He saw the glint. He instantly called it out. And here we are.
On the UAV, found one.
I need recon on my position.
Found one?
Good shit. Good fight.
That was a crown
Dude,
scheme.
why do I still have a gas mask on?
Oh, I got the gas mask animation glitch.
That means.
Rip.
Look, right here. Dude, rotate in, play slow, right? Yeah, you have a cluster too.
You gotta win this, boys.
Yeah,
All right, so this is going to be a bitch of a fight.
Hold on.
They have the high ground,
Use it when you
although they look to be distracted.
they're inside right now, play chill. Right? There's people above us all around us.
Now, something I would do in this position is I want the high ground for sure. I want to get the high ground. There's still 6 enemies left, but we can already account for 3 or 4 of them because we saw them on the UAV, right? The thing I would go ahead and do is just try to get up the staircase as soon as possible, take the high ground, and just try to fight these guys on the rooftop, because the last thing you want to do is a circle to finish somewhere where it favors a little bit of the rooftop, and you guys are out in the open and left to just, you know, have the low ground and get shit on. I'd go ahead and try to grab the high ground as fast as possible.
5. Come up. No one has a UAV? No, who's
I
on?
have
Now, the good thing about the enemy team calling a cluster on them is they won't be able to hear you guys coming up. That's not to say that they wouldn't sit here just pre-fire the doorway. That's probably exactly what they're. I guess not.
I have heartbeat.
Wait,
30
wait.
meters. It's showing on my
Down one,
heartbeat.
down one.
Oh my god. Oh!
Above us. Daughter. Crap.
See?
His teammate is landing back.
I want you to notice too, as he's plating up, he's moving from cover to cover. In fact, when he's playing, he's always moving from cover to cover. He's always keeping himself around something that can protect him in case somebody does peek and start shooting at him. Something, again, I want everyone to start practicing.
30 meters. 30 meters over there.
He's down.
And because we were able to come up here and get the high ground, this game should be in the bag for us.
Yo, we're chilling, boys. We're literally chilling.
Now, this is the moment you don't want to play overly aggressive. I see too many times teammates of mine, or games that we spectate, people start spreading out because they want to go ahead and finish the game and get the last 2 kills for themselves. But I've seen games thrown with people doing this.
Only it's 4v1v1.
I don't mind us scanning though. I like that we're scanning, but we're staying on the high ground. I'm not gonna lie, I was afraid AIMBOT was gonna jump off and go Rambo on him. I'm gonna be real.
Yo, watch out this side. Yeah. Make sure we don't have flank.
Because in this position, no matter where the next circle rotates to, we're gonna have a little bit of favor. We're gonna be able to jump off and get to the next position earlier than the guys on the ground, and safer.
I'm pretty sure they blow us.
Yeah, they gotta go.
The f-
They had one of those bomb
Yo, Sam, be with me. Follow me up.
Where are you?
So, come down.
It's weird. There's 2 solos down there, and they're hiding so well. They're not fighting each other.
Right here.
Relocating the safe zone.
Ping it. You said right here. Ping it.
Yeah, that's all. Watch out, they're camping corners and shit.
You've got gas moving.
Like I said, no matter where the circle goes to, we're gonna be favored. All we gotta do is gatekeep them now. They gotta leave their hiding nest. They have to. I'd imagine there's one in the hallway and probably one on the bottom floor as well. I mean, that's the only places they can be. Oh no. Oh, he came with the staircase. What an animal. And dead.
resin.
I am.
But now it's a 4v1. I think we know how this is gonna end as long as we don't end up throwing some shit, but I don't think we will. There she.
What are you doing?
I'm not trying to cluster, man.
What's
Yo,
on
he's
your
on your
left?
guys' left.
On your left.
That was an ego challenge from hell. I thought you'd be able to get him, to be honest. I probably would have done the exact same shit.
He's not dying to die.
He's probably gonna die to gas, honestly.
Yeah, he died.
There it is. GG.
Let's go.
GG, baby! AIMBOT and the rest of your teammates, thank you guys for submitting the gameplay, bro. Really enjoyed watching that gameplay. And I love the fact that you guys had such a great time playing the game too. There's nothing better than playing with your boys and having vibes. But AIMBOT, thank you for submitting the gameplay, brother. Really enjoyed spectating it. You did a lot of great things. Your gameplay was on point. Your gunplay was on point. But the only thing I think I can recommend, and it's really not a bad thing, just to get more kills, is speed up the tempo. Honestly, y'all had a lot of positions where y'all frozen up for a good period of time. No matter whose fault it is, just make sure y'all work as a team to speed that up. Let each other know. I love the fact that King's out there giving commands, giving calls. Hey, bro, pop the UAV. Hey, man, pop this. So I love to see that there's somebody taking charge of the team. And of course, we're able to blow through squad after squad after squad. But Wolfpack, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, again, please subscribe to the channel today. Also leave a like on the video. And if you guys are looking for players to play with, make sure you join our Discord community and utilize the looking for groups pages to your advantage to go out there and get some wins. But until next time, you have a good one. Good luck in Warzone.